GNT team presents a next generation technology. The main idea of our project is to create a device based on suggestopedic method of learning, a device that can create a virtual reality and can help you to concentrate and start to digest new information faster. How we will do that? We will combine three things: one method of teaching and learning and two types of modern technology. Suggestopedia is a teaching method developed by the Bulgarian psychotherapist Georgi Uzanov. It is a generally superior teaching method for many subjects and for many types of students compared with traditional methods. In this method of teaching, physical surrounding and atmosphere in classroom are the vital factors to make sure that the students feel comfortable and confident. And various techniques including art and music are used by the trained teachers. Based on Suggestopedia method is the photo reading technique. It allows to learn and absorb reading material 3 times faster than you can now. The first technology is Oculus Rift. That device will create for you the ideal virtual reality.
And we're going to talk about the Oculus Rift. So what are we seeing today?
So here at CES 2014, we're debuting the Crystal Cove prototype. It's the latest feature prototype from the team back home. Basically two really key new breakthroughs that we're showcasing: positional tracking and low persistence. Low persistence being a display technology.
Right.
So with positional tracking, what we have is an external camera tracking IR LEDs on the headset. We're able to track your movements much more precisely and frankly a lot more naturally in real space and translate that to the game world. So you can do cool things. You can lean around corners now, finally, look underneath a desk, lean into a board game like the demo we have here.
Yeah, it's
so you can do a
cool.
lot of creative stuff. Low persistence is a display technology. Doesn't sound very sexy, but it really is this magic that allows us to eliminate motion blur entirely, motion blur and judder from the experience. Right. So the Crystal Cove prototype uses an OLED panel. We're running that at a really high refresh rate in low persistence mode, which gives a much more natural, comfortable image. And frankly, again, it increases immersion and makes for a better experience.
So speaking of the games, what are we looking at today?
Yeah.
And these are meant to showcase these features that we've been talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have two demos that we're showing here at CES. The first is the Elemental Strategy VR demo. It's basically an Unreal Engine 4 demo that we did in collaboration with the team at Epic Games. Mm-hmm. They did an incredible job of building this, basically a board game scene in VR. And you're able to lean down into the scene, pick out details, lean around corners, and it's actually a tower defense game. The other demo we're showing is Eve Valkyrie. Eve Valkyrie is a game, a full AAA game in development by the CCP team, the same guys who did Eve Online and Dust 514. You tried the experience. What did you think of Valkyrie?
I mean, these aren't first-person shooters exactly, but they're first-person games.
Right.
So if it's tower defense, it's first-person. If it's a spaceship game, it's first-person. So you feel like you're in that world, and you hold your hand up, and you feel like you're gonna see your hand, and you don't, but that's how real it feels. You guys still on target for holiday?
We haven't announced the release date for the consumer version quite yet. We've got some more good announcements in the pipeline, so we'll see how it all comes together.
Thank you again, Nate.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
And the second technology that we will present you like part of our project is one research of Massachusetts Institute of Technology. In this experiment, the science succeed in creating false memories using light signals.
Now, understanding the brain is extremely difficult, especially when it comes to memories. We're constantly making great strides towards understanding the secrets of the universe, but we still can't get our heads around a lot of what goes on in our heads. But a team of scientists from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology have been trying to improve our understanding of false memories using a process they call incepting. They've managed to implant false memories into mice, making them fear something they've no reason to fear. And they did this by engineering the cells in the mouse hippocampus, the part of the brain that deals with memories, individually controlling brain cells, a technique called optogenics. They modified the cells to produce a protein called channel rhodopsin. That protein is activated by blue light. Now, once that was done, they put each mouse in a chamber and let them roam around exploring it, forming memories. Then they stuck them in a second chamber, and this time they gave them electric shocks. And at the same time, they shone in blue light to activate their memories of the first chamber. And get this, when the scientists moved the mice back to the first chamber, they froze, refused to move. They'd learnt to fear the first chamber, even though they'd never been shocked inside it. They'd created a fear response. They'd altered the memories of the mice. Now, of course, these are just simple memories that have been created, and they are a long way from the complicated false memories in humans, but they're giving us a first step in understanding their neural basis.
The key for merging two technologies in one is the following. In the eyeglasses to be inserted mechanism which allows to influence the hippocampus through light fibers. That will happen during residing in the virtual reality. It is based on events that occur in this artificial reality. They will form associations which will help you to consolidate the acquired knowledge by simply putting it in the hippocampus as actually happened events. We believe that this combination of emotional simulation that usually helps you to facilitate the adoption of information and real impact on the human body can be the future of innovative educational system based on the joy of learning with high motivation. And one more thing, you just have been future shocked.